Welcome to our review of RAC Cervantes Holiday Park. We stayed here for 3 nights during the January school holidays. RAC Cervantes Holiday Park offers the choice of villas or campsites. We stayed in a 2-bedroom villa. As with all my accommodation reviews, I'll cover the positives of this accommodation option, the negatives, and my opinion on the value for money. Let's get into it. The first thing I really liked about this park is all the greenery. The park feels like an oasis in the desert with the beautiful big pool surrounded by lush green landscaping, featuring lots of well-maintained native shrubs and trees and some lovely green lawn the kids could play on. All the greenery gives the park a really nice, relaxing and inviting feel. Probably the biggest highlight of this park was the pool. It was beautiful and we swam in it every day. It was good to have something nice to do when it was too windy to do much anywhere else. If you don't know, this area can be super windy a lot of the time. Another positive is the 2 playgrounds. There is this one at the park right next to the pool, and there is this one on the foreshore just outside the park, overlooking the beach. Another excellent feature of this holiday park is that there is a really great camp kitchen. It's this big white building to the left of the pool. I thought we would use it to eat all together at mealtimes since we were staying with some of my extended family, but we actually ended up just preferring to eat together at one of our villas using both the indoor and outdoor dining tables. The one time we used the camp kitchen was when I was cooking bulk nachos because the villas don't actually contain an oven. The last thing I liked at this accommodation was some of the features of the villas themselves. I loved the nice long kitchen bench, so we always had plenty of space as a family of 5 for cooking and just generally putting lots of our stuff. I liked the convenient pull-out bin, and I think the best feature of the villas is the lovely front veranda. It was a wonderful spot to sit and eat a meal on the table in the fresh air, and it had a beautiful view out to the pool and beach. They've even had a barbecue which we enjoyed using one night for dinner. This is Scott, my brother-in-law, cooking up a storm on the barbecue. You should check out his family's travel channel on YouTube for all things WA travel. Well, now it's time for the negatives of the accommodation. So my first one is that the customer service wasn't excellent in our experience. For example, check-in was supposed to be at 2, but they weren't ready then and we had to wait around for 45 minutes. Also, I rang up the day before to request a high chair for our room and they said, yep, sure, but then we arrived and there was no high chair, so that was annoying. I had to go off to find one myself. My second negative observation was that the pool was quite cold. My third negative is that the bathroom in the villa felt a little tired, dirty and old. I think they could really do with a renovation to get them feeling fresh, clean and modern. I suppose you have to remember that the accommodation was not a resort or a hotel, but it's a villa at a caravan park. My final critique of the accommodation here is very minor. It's that they provide a great barbecue on the veranda, but there's nothing provided to clean it with. If they just provided a roll of paper towels in the villa, that would be very useful. So to conclude my review, I think that it was a lovely caravan park, but it was expensive. We paid $535 a night for a 2-bedroom villa, which I think was quite a lot and not the best value for money. However, if you don't want to camp, there aren't really any other accommodation options in Cervantes. So you have to keep in mind you are paying for the location to be 30 minutes from the beautiful pinnacles and close to some lovely beaches. You're not paying for a luxury villa. Also, it's good to keep in mind that we went in the January school holidays, which is peak season. If you went when it's not school holidays and not summer, then it would be much better value for money. Well, that's the end of our review of RAC Cervantes Holiday Park. We had such a lovely time here making memories with our family. Thanks for watching and be sure to hit subscribe so you can join us on our next family adventure to Rottnest Island.